Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see about circles. Okay. In our environment, you find many things that are round, a wheel, a bangle, a coin, etc. We use the round shape in many ways. It is easier to roll a heavy steel tube, isn't it, than to drag it. A circle is a simple closed curve, which is not a polygon. We shall explain in detail. A circle is a simple. Simple means it does not overlap. Okay. If it is overlapping, it is not simple. So it does not overlap. So it is a simple curve. It is closed curve because wherever you start, there only you are going to end. So that is a closed curve, which is not a polygon. It is not a polygon because there are no straight lines. Polygon is made completely of straight lines, but there is no straight line in circle. It has very special properties. Let us see the parts of a circle. A circle will have a center. So this is a circle. This point C is the center. Okay. A, P, B, M are points on the circle. So this is the circle. On the circle there are some points A, P, B, and M. Okay. Now we are connecting these points with the center. So AC, PC, BC, MC, all these will be radius. Okay. Radius, and the plural will be radii. Radius, plural will be radii. Okay. See, these lines are called radius. We said AC, or we can also write it as CA. That is what it's written here. CA bar, CP bar, CB bar, CM bar. All these are radius. So the definition for a radius: the radius is a line segment that connects the center to the point on the circle. So radius means there is a point on the circle. So let us see, it is M. Take it as M. If you connect this point on the circle with the center, that line is called the radius. Radii is the plural. Okay. Now, PM is the diameter of the circle. See, PM is here. How do you how it becomes diameter? Because it is a straight line, and there are two radius. You can separate two radius. CP is one radius and CM is one radius. But all these 3 points are lying on the straight line. So P and M are lying on the opposite side of the circle. Okay, this is the longest straight line connecting 2 points on the circle. So if you connect A and M, that is not straight. That is not a lengthiest line. Okay, so the lengthiest will be the diameter. PA is a chord connecting 2 points of the circle. See, where is PA? This is P and this is A points on the circle. If you're connecting these two by a straight line, that is called a chord. This PM is the longest chord then. Okay, these 2 points, this will be the longest chord. An arc. What is an arc? Arc is a portion of a circle. See, here P and Q, you're not connecting with this with a straight line. If you connect with a straight line, that is called a chord. But this portion of the circle only, this curve full, it's called as arc. Okay. If P and Q are 2 points, you get PQ as an arc. So you write it with a curve above it. Okay. You don't write it with a straight line. So if you connect PQ directly, that line will be called PQ bar. But this arc this arc will be, you'll write it as PQ with an arc about. Okay, so that means PQ is the arc and it is not a straight line. Okay. As in the case of any simple closed curve, you can think of the interior and exterior of a circle. So any closed curve will have interior and exterior. So the region in the interior of the circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii on the other side is called sector. So what is a sector? So this arc and two radius, this will be an arc. Okay, this portion is called the sector. Sorry. See, in this figure you can see what a sector is. See, these two are radius. From the center it is connecting to the points on the circle. This is one point, this is one point. So there are two radius and one curve. One curve means that is an arc. So all this interior area is called a sector. What is a segment? If you connect these 2 points on the circle by a straight line, that is called a chord. So this arc and this chord, the area between them is called the segment. Okay. See, a region in the interior of the circle enclosed by a chord and an arc is called a segment of the circle. Okay, what is circumference? Circumference is the full length of the circle. If you take a thread and just paste it above the circle, that is called the circumference. So circumference means the distance around the circle. Now let us see what a semicircle is. See, a diameter actually divides the circle into two equal parts. Each part will be called a semicircle. Okay. A semicircle is half of the circle with the end points of the diameters as part of the boundary. So the end points of the diameter will be part of the boundary. Okay. This complete area will be called the semicircle. Now we shall move on to the exercise 4.6. What is the first question? From the figure, identify center of the circle. See, this is the circle. What is the center? Center is O. So we can write it as O. Second one, 3 radii you should say. 3 radii. So from O, we'll see the lines connecting with the points on the circle. See, points on the circle C. OC will be one radius. OB will be another. OA is another. From O there is no other line. So only 3 radius are given here. Okay, in this figure. So 3 radius means next one is 3 radii. So it will be the B part. 3 radii will be OC, one bar above it. OB, bar above it. The one be OA, bar above it. Okay. Next one is third one, diameter. Diameter means it will be the longest chord and it will be dividing the circle into two equal parts. So which one will be the diameter here? OA and OC, these two radius joined together will form a diameter. So the diameter will be AC. Okay, AC. And the fourth one, what you should name a chord. Chord means a line connecting 2 points on the circle. So this will be the chord, DE. And bar above it. The next one is 2 points in the interior. So this full circle points on the interior. See, O is interior and P is also interior. So you can write O and P are points on the interior. The next one is F, a point in the exterior. Exterior means outside. So outside which point is there? Q. Next one, G is a sector. Sector, see, we have seen here 2 radius will be there and 1 arc. The area between them will be a sector. So same way, OA is 1 radius, OB is 1 radius, between them AB is an arc, and so this portion will be the sector. So the shaded portion will be, you can write, which is the sector OAB. OAB is the sector. Next one, H division. Segment. Segment means the chord and the area. Okay, there will be one chord, one arc, and the area between them. So the area, the shaded portion, this shaded portion will be the answer for that. This is the segment. Okay. So the H, the segment will be DE, the shaded portion there. The shaded portion will be the segment. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Okay, coming to the next question, second one. Is every diameter also a chord? Yes, every diameter is a chord and it is the longest chord. So the answer will be S for this. Next one, second subdivision B is every chord of a circle also diameter? No. Because see, in this figure we saw DE is the chord, is a one of the chord. Okay, D is a chord. So will that be a diameter? No, it does not passes. It does not pass through the center. Okay, diameter means there should be 2 radius. You can divide it as 2 radius. So there is no radius here, and so the answer for this will be no. Okay, coming to the next one. Draw any circle and mark its center, diameter, segment, radius, sector, point in its interior, arc, and a point in the exterior. So everything we have seen in this answer only. So you can write, you can draw a circle like this, a circle, and center means you can point out the center, radius, these lines are the radius. Okay, you can draw by yourself. Third one, you can draw by yourself. Say true or false. Say true or false. 2 diameters of a circle will necessarily intersect. Yes, any 2 diameters will intersect, because intersect means there will be one meeting point. See, here the meeting point will be the center. Any radius will pass through the center, and therefore they will have a meeting point. So the answer for this will be yes. Next one is the center of the circle is always in its interior. Yes, center cannot lie outside the circle. So center will always be inside the circles, and therefore it is interior. So that answer will also be yes. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.